Matthew 5:3 states, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." Before God made man upon the earth, he first prepared for him by creating a world of useful and pleasant things for his sustenance. These were simply called things. They were made for man's uses, but they were always to be external to the man and subservient to him. T.R. Dale says banana. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I do believe that means we are working live here. In the deep heart of the man was a shrine. In the deep heart of the man was a shrine where none but God was worthy to come. Within the man was God, without 1,000 gifts which God had showered upon him. But sin has introduced complications and has made those very gifts of God a potential source of ruin to the soul. Our woes began when God was forced out of his central shrine, and things were allowed to enter. Within the human heart, things have taken over. We find ourselves naturally in a state of spiritual trouble. We find ourselves naturally in a state of spiritual trouble. We have an urge to fill our empty hearts. Without God in our hearts, we replace him with the things we begin to covet and idolize, and we tend to do so with a deep and fierce passion that should be put towards our Father and his will. Our things have become necessary to us. Our things have become necessary to us. A development never originally intended. In our hearts, God's gifts for us often take the place of God himself. In our hearts, God's gifts for us often take the place of God himself. God's Son said, "If any man will come after me, let him deny himself, take up his cross, and follow me. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it. And whosoever shall lose his life for my sake shall find it." There is an enemy inside of us when God isn't. To allow this enemy to live within us is in the end to lose everything. There is an enemy inside of us when God is not. To allow this enemy to live within us is in the end to lose everything. The way to deeper knowledge of God is through the lonely valleys of soul poverty and a rejection of all things. The blessed ones who possess the kingdom are they who have repudiated every external thing and have rooted from their hearts all sense of possessing. These blessed poor are no longer slaves to the tyranny of things. These blessed poor are no longer slaves to the tyranny of things. They have broken the yoke of the oppressor, and they have done this not by fighting, but by surrendering. Though free from all sense of possessing, they yet possess all things. Theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Become a man now that is wholly surrendered. Now go do it. Become a man who is wholly surrendered. A man utterly obedient, a man who possesses no thing, a man truly who has everything when he possesses nothing. This doesn't mean to throw everything away and sleep on the streets like a homeless peddler, panhandler. This does not mean to throw everything away and sleep on the streets, but it does mean to view all of your things as temporary, useful to you currently, and not yours or necessary to your life. Even your own children must be viewed as the property of God. Even your children must be viewed as the sole property of God. with you being the temporary provider and protector of them, not actually your property or possessions of your own self. We are often hindered from giving up our treasures to the Lord out of fear for their safety, especially when those treasures are loved family and friends. But we need have no such fears. Our Lord came not to destroy, but to save. Everything is safe which we commit to him, and nothing is really safe which is not so committed. Everything is safe which we commit to him, and nothing is really safe which is not so committed. Yeah. I'm telling you, this book packs a punch. This book packs a punch.